we move.
Leading off the bottom of the field, third baseman, number 28, Bryce Rodriguez.
Frederick looks at strike one. One and one the count. Fly ball, center fielder coming in, coming over, and that'll be taken by the second baseman. So pop out to the second baseman, Nodo, in shallow right center. That'll bring on Colin Patterson, who struck out looking his first time up. Called strike.
Now batting the first baseman, number 32, Colin Patterson.
Ground ball, first baseman will take it unassisted to the bag for the second out.
Now batting the right fielder, number 21, Jack Killaway.
Here's Jack Killaway. To the count to Killaway. Nobody on. Swing and a miss. That'll do it. 1, 2, 3. Go the Kingsmen here in the home half of the fourth inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 4 complete. Kingsmen enjoy a 2-0 lead on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
And what can I have for dessert?
Oh, now look who's being fresh. Oh, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
It's summertime! It's not summer without an ice-cold Coca-Cola in your hand.
Stop by your local convenience store today and grab a 20-ounce bottle of Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Or pick up more delicious refreshment with a 20-ounce bottle of Diet Coke, Sprite, or Fanta. Soak no matter how you soak in that summer sun, at home, at the lake, on vacation, or simply on the go. Grab an ice-cold Coca-Cola today and enjoy.
He probably didn't do it. Now that I think about it, he probably had you guys do it, you know? All right, to the top of the fifth inning we go. It'll be the bottom of the order for the Disco Turkeys. Max Gustafsson, followed by the top of the order, Dion Tubbs and Calvin Schubert. And unless my eyes deceive me, I believe we have a new pitcher in for the Kingsmen. Yes, we do have a new pitcher. That would be Mike O'Connor, who will take over on the mound. For the Kingsmen. So Micah will go from DH to pitcher now.
Leading off the top of the fifth is Max Gustafsson, new pitcher for Kingsmen, number 2, Micah Connor.
So Micah Connor takes over and deals strike one. Right-hander outside for a ball. One and one to count to Gustafsson, who singled back in the second. It's upstairs, high and away, 2-1 the count. Fly ball out to right field. Coming in, tracking it is Kilalia for the first out. And back to the top of the order we'll go. Dion Tubbs, who's having an 0 for 2 night, struck out swinging and grounded out to the third baseman.
Back to the top of the order for the Disco Turkeys, number 3, Dion Tubbs.
Outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. So Granger goes 4 innings tonight, gives up no runs, 2 hits, walks 4, strikes out 4, before giving way to the right-hander Mike O'Connor. It's a ball. Outside corner for a strike. Sounds like the rain is returning. Umbrellas are out, down to our right in the stands. Pop foul out of play, back behind us. And that rain sounds like it's beginning to pick up. May get to break in our baseball music for you tonight with a rain delay. We're in the top of the fifth, so we can get through this inning, that would make it an official game. Nice curveball. Ring him up. That was a sweet pitch from Mike O'Connor. It's Calvin Schubert who singled and grounded out. He's 1 for 2 tonight.
Now batting the left fielder, number 27, Calvin Schubert.
And that will do it. So, Connor comes in with some excellent relief. And we'll head to the bottom of the 5th, I believe. I do not see players coming back out, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back and tell you exactly what the situation is here as we continue on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Great day. I'm Pastor Herbert Crump of Freedom Temple Ministries in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And I am asking you to join us in supporting Coach Joe Hudak and Kingsmen Baseball. He's doing an amazing job preparing these young men, not only athletically, but also spiritually. So join in with us and help hit a home run in supporting Kingsmen Baseball. Have a great day.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down in here. Did you get your burn on? I guess so. Bros know when they get the burn on. Maybe here? No, bro. Bros know. Burning.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness. No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Well, we head to the home half of the 5th inning. It'll be Ryan Flaherty, Mike O'Connor, we think, and Jack Davis to face Reese McDuffie, who is still on, the right-hander. Called strike. Actually, I believe we have a new pitcher.
Sports information guy. Find out who the new pitcher for them is.
You got a roster with numbers?
Did I ask for at the beginning of the game and didn't get? You guys are fucking kidding me, right? Let's find out his name.
Pardon my language. Swing and a miss, down he goes. That'll bring up Mike O'Connor, who began the game as a DH and now is taken over on the mound. called strike to Connor, who flew out to right field back in the second to end the second. Fly ball out to left field, playable for Schubert for the second out.
Now center fielder, number 23, Jack Davis.
So here's Jack Davis. Jack walked and scored back in the second. Swing and a miss, strike one. Breaking ball misses, low and away, 1-1 the count. Jack Austin waiting on deck, the number 9 man in the Kingsmen order. This is outside, 2-0. So Ben Tieneman is the new pitcher who attends Husson, Husson. 2-2 appears to be the count. Now we've worked it full. Three and two the count. Fisted foul. And there's strike three. Let's quickly give you the numbers tonight on Reese McDuffie. He goes 4 innings, gives up 2 runs on a hit. Those were earned runs. He walks 2 and strikes out 2. And down swinging goes Davis for the third out of the inning. And that will do it. Another 1-2-3 inning for the Kingsmen. We will move now to the top of the 6th when we return. Kingsmen with a 2-0 lead on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
Oh, now look who's being fresh. Oh, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
There's always time in the morning, always time at night. Always time for simple pleasure, sunshine and moonlight. Always time for refreshment when you're on the run. And when it's time for fun, there's always Coca-Cola. Yeah. Coca-Cola. Always Coca-Cola.
Distributed by Rock Hill Coca-Cola. Well, we go to the top of the sixth inning. Kingsman with a 2-0 lead. It'll be Pierman Brickball, Logan Conklin, and Brighton Berthong to face Micah Connor and the Kingsmen. Kingsmen, of course, headed north to Alaska tomorrow. They will be gone for 10 days, I believe, on a mission trip, and then they'll come back to home to us, and we'll bring you baseball on the air. Now, I would imagine there could be streaming in Alaska of these games. I'm not entirely certain because I wasn't privy to those details. However, that being said,
leading on for the Disco Turkeys, the right fielder, number 35, Pierman Brickball.
So here's Pierman Brickball.
Now batting the third baseman, number 6, Logan Conklin.
So a single to the left side. Leadoff man aboard. Here's Logan Conklin. Logan has walked and grounded out, 2 trips to the plate. Fouled out of play for strike 1. Well, there's a wild pitch that will advance the runner. 1-1 the count. One offering, swing and a miss. Two and 1 the count. Swing and a miss, he got him. Second strikeout of the night for Micah Connor, and that'll bring up Brighton Berthong, who was struck out and grounded out tonight. He's having an 0-4-2 evening. Runner at second, 1 out in the inning. We're in the bottom, or at the top of the 6th. Kingsman with a 2-0 lead. Called strike. High and away for a ball, 1-1 the count. Misses inside for a ball. Yes.
I didn't realize that was always my job. And usually I'm pretty good about that kind of stuff. Alright, you learn something every day.
That's foul out of play back toward us.
Minestrone?
2-2 the count.
Why do you think I only get chicken gnocchi? I've never heard this. I did, but just to prove y'all that I don't just send my wazoo.
And strike three.
That I decided I was just gonna make my own instead of buying it, and I did. I made my own version of chicken.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 28.
Back-to-back strikeouts here is Tyson Lipscomb. Tyson tonight has walked and hit into a fielder's choice. Got himself tossed out back into second trying to score. And a great throw from Jack Kalia in right field. Another wild pitch will advance to runner to third.
Yep. Okay, I thought that was Baker. I couldn't tell when I liked her. He was a senior when I was a freshman. Is that a strike?
Yep.
I don't know why. Well, I just didn't. It like went so fast.
1-1 the count.
I did not know that. I just made my sacrifice sound like
Strike two. Connor looking in, runner on third, 2 outs in the inning. Ground ball, second baseman is up with it, throws to first, and he won't get him. That's an infield single and an RBI.
scores 2-1 to us.
Fluharty had the range to his right and then throw off balance. And that enabled Rick Bull to come in from third to make it a 2-1 Kingsman lead. And here's Derek Martinez, who has walked twice tonight. Left-hand hitter stepping in. Patterson will hold the runner at first. Connor will set at the belt. Ball one.
I'm not that bad. I just didn't know minestrone. I thought it was just like minestrone. Sorry, it's just the fact you started with. I almost sound like you're old man, but back in the day. That's just like completely just oxymoron right there. I did not. I don't like
Called strike.
the only soup
3-1 the count.
the soup and the summer corn chowder. That's it. Oh, it's pretty good.
Nico Noto waiting on deck. Misses outside. He lost him. Ball four. That'll put runners at first and second with 2 out. For Nico Noto, who has struck out twice tonight swinging.
Now batting the second baseman, number 7, Nico Noto.
steps in, having an 0 for 2 night. And a chance to turn his evening around. As Mike O'Connor in a little warm water here. That one is high, and that gets past the catcher. Another wild pitch, and that'll move the runners down the bases to second and third. And Joe Hudak, it's a matter of time before we see him come trotting out. Activity in the Kingsmen bullpen has ceased. So whoever they had up, they have ready. And here he comes. So tying run with Lipscomb is at third. And we'll see if he pulls the plug here on Mike O'Connor. But the tying runner is 90 feet away. The go-ahead run is at second. Well, it's a short conversation. Max Gustafson's on deck. Who has put the ball in play twice tonight. That one misses low and away, ball 2. Swing and a miss for a strike, 2-1. Michael looks in, sets at the belt from the stretch. High and tight, ball 3. He doesn't get no, though. I think he gets the hook. Offering. Upstairs, ball 4. He lost him. Well, an interesting scenario now. Because Max Gustafson, the number 9 man, is singled and flown out to right. He has put the ball in play twice tonight. No sign of Coach Hudak yet, but the bases are juiced everywhere you look at Disco Turkey as they threaten here in the top of the 6th. This is outside with the fastball, 1-0. Infield is back, outfield straight away. Fly ball, right field. Foul. A long strike, 1-1 the count. High away, 2-1 the count. Gustafson, a switch hitter, left-hand side of the plate this time. This is low and away, 3-1. You're in some dangerous territory now. Connor's got to throw a strike, and Gustafson knows it. We'll see if he's sitting on this pitch. inside corner, called strike, full count. He was taken all the way. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the 6th. 2-1 our score. Kingsmen in front. Way outside for ball 4. We got a tie ball game. At the top of the order, Dion Tubbs coming up with bases loaded, 2 out. And here comes Joe Hudak, and I think that's going to be it for Micah Connor, as that one was a bit wild. And we will have a change, I believe. This is second mound appearance in the inning for Coach Hudak, and we will have a change. We'll come back, close the book on Micah Connor, tell you about our new pitcher after this on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now, what can I have for dessert?
Well, now look who's being fresh. Oh, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
It's summertime!
It's not summer without an ice-cold Coca-Cola in your hand. Stop by your local convenience store today and grab a 20-ounce bottle of Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Or pick up more delicious refreshment with a 20-ounce bottle of Diet Coke, Sprite, or Fanta. Soak no matter how you soak in that summer sun, at home, at the lake, on vacation, or simply on the go. Grab an ice-cold Coca-Cola today and enjoy.
Well, Justin Stewart will take over now for the Kingsmen, the right-hander, 6'1", 190 pounds, Butler, Pennsylvania, attends California University of Pennsylvania.
Back to the top of the order for the Bisco Turkeys, number 3, Dion Tubbs.
So top of the order with Dion Tubbs in a tied 2-2 ball game. Bases still loaded, 2 outs in the inning, and the Kingsmen not out of trouble by any stretch of the imagination. Stewart deals, misses low and away. Called strike as he went around. Another called strike, painting the corners. 1-2 the count to Tubbs. Stewart trying to put out a fire. And he does. Swing and a miss. He got him. But the damage gets done here. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors. 3 men left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Kingsmen have got their work cut out for them when we return on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
This is Scott Davis with Northside Baptist Church, and I'd like to share why we're honored to support Kingsmen Baseball, especially in light of a culture that produces young men capable of unthinkable violence and incredible apathy. It's so encouraging to help an organization that teaches young men character through the great game of baseball. Add to that our shared convictions that the surest way to success and significance is through a living relationship with Jesus Christ, and you've got a winning combination on the baseball diamond, in the boardroom, or wherever God calls these young men.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
Well, now look who's being fresh. Oh, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
Well, here we go, the home half of the sixth. Be Jack Austin, and then top of the order, Aiden Rice and Camden Troyer. We have another new pitcher. His name is Chase Locklear. Very good. Well done, sir. So Chase Locklear of California University takes over, right-hander. For the Disco Turkeys. Here's Jack Austin, who grounded out to second his first time up, back in the third. We're in the bottom of the sixth of a 2-2 ball game. Locklear with an interesting overhand delivery. It's high for ball one. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Breaking ball misses inside, 2-1. Thank you, thank you. One misses a little high, evens the count, 3-1 now, rather, excuse me. Kingsmen fly off for Alaska tomorrow. They'll be gone 10 days before coming back to us. So we'll have a week away from you. And resume our broadcast the following weekend, which would bring us to about the end of June. Oh, rung him up. Inside corner, got him. So nobody on, one out for Aiden Rice, who was singled, scored a run, driven in a run, and flown out.
Aiden Rice.
Picked up that RBI back in the third with that sac fly to right field, where we played at Jack Davis. Bringing balls high. Yep, one around on that. 1-1 the count. Got an interesting pitch there. I'm not quite something between a breaking ball and a slider. There's a called strike. 1-2 the count. And that's the only pitch he throws. 2-2 the count. Two offering. It's inside, full count. Swing and a miss. He got him. Back-to-back strikeouts for Locklear. That'll bring up Camden Troyer, the left fielder, who's grounded out and flown out to left. Left-hand hitter stepping in. Nobody on, 2 out. That one misses, low and away. Inside, 2-0. Bryce Frederick waiting on deck. Outside corner called strike. Strike zone beginning to widen now. We're reaching that point of the game. Not as tight. It's inside, 3-1. Ground ball, shortstop's going to have to charge. He's up with it, and he's not going to get him. Does he?
No, he was safe.
That's what I thought too. Umpire was blocked there by the pole from my angle, and I couldn't tell if that arm came up or not. So an infield single. It was a tough play to make because Gustafsson was back deep in the hole with short. He had to come in for that. And he did a nice job of getting to it, but I thought that Troyer had to throw beat. Here is Bryce Frederick. Bryce has walked and popped up to the second baseman. 2 trips to the plate. Pretty good lead at first by Cam. There he goes. And that just gets away from everybody. So he'll go in standing up. It'll be ball 1. And the pass ball. So go ahead run is at second for the Kingsmen here in the bottom of the 6th. But there are 2 out on the inning. Locklear checks the runner now, sets at the belt. Outside. 2-0 the count. Colin Batterson, the first baseman, a cleanup man on deck. So you're heading into a dangerous part of the Kingsman order with that middle third. There's a 59.5 footer for ball 3. 3-0 the count to Bryce Frederick. I think if I'm Joe Hudak, I have him taking here. Offering, breaking ball, gets the called strike. Locklear went back to his bread and butter pitch. Three-one offering. It's ball 4. Didn't work that time. So runners at first and second for Colin Patterson with 2 outs. Colin is due. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Stuck out looking in the first, grounded out the first and the 4th. And he's got a chance to do something from the left-hand side of the plate, looking down at Joe Hudak at third. Runners are not being held, so they're free to take as big a lead as they like, and they're taking advantage of that. Breaking ball is high. 1-0 the count. Bottom of the 6th inning of a 2-2 ball game. There's a called strike. 1-1 the count. There go the runners, swing and a miss. And actually, fly ball out the right field, and that's going to do it for the inning. All the body language at first told me that it was a swing and a miss, but actually it's a fly out to right field. We got to get brighter lights here at York High School. I'll have to make a contribution and write a check. All right, so Kingsman threatened, can't do anything with it. No runs, a hit, no errors. They strand two. We go to top of the seventh inning, knotted at 2. The Disco Turkeys and the Kingsmen on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get the burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know. Burn.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness. No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Leader for the Disco Turkeys, number 27, Calvin Schubert.
Well, it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 men for the Disco Turkeys. Calvin Schubert, Pierman Brickroll, and Logan Conklin. That one gets fouled off. 0-1 the count. Called strike. 0-2 the count. Tie for a ball. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. They've actually fouled it off. 1-2 the count. Two and two the count. Top of the seventh inning. And a late swing on that, and down he goes. So that'll bring up Pierman Brickroll. Pierman tonight has grounded out twice, singled and scored back in that 2-run sixth inning for the Disco Turkeys.
Pierman Brickroll.
So Brickroll steps in. Stu looks in. Here's the pitch. He went around. Yes, he did. The field was a first base umpire who says, yes, he went around. 0-1 the count. Logan Conklin on deck.
It's like me saying back in the game.
Now Stewart will step out. Stewart waits for him to get back in, and he does. Breaking ball low, misses. 1-1 the count. Well, the Kingsmen picked up one in the first and another one in the third, and then the Disco Turkeys picked up both of theirs in the top of the sixth. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. One out, nobody on. We're in the top of the seventh in a 2-2 ball game. And the rain has passed through our area.
Thank you for supporting. Appreciate it.
And a swing and a miss, down he goes. Back-to-back strikeouts for Justin Stewart. And that'll bring up Logan Conklin, who has gone down swinging tonight, walked and grounded out to the shortstop. Conklin, the cleanup man in the Disco Turkey order, steps in, face Justin Stewart. Tying away for a ball. Turned him around on that. 1-1 the count. Called strike two.
That was the first day of moving my freshman year, a long time ago. 1-2.
1-2 the count. It's pop foul. Count will hold of the ball in two. Stewart at 18 pitches, and 13 of those have been for strikes. Not a bad ratio. That one's outside for a ball. Just missed. 2-2 the count. Brighton Berthong on deck, the catcher. Number 5 hitter in the Disco Turkey order. It's pop foul out of play, right field side. Well, decent at bat for Conklin right now.
I think I did that once last year.
Fist-hitting foul.
Oh, here it is. That was so fast. To the outro camera. I mean, like, man, you did like this with the camera. I just wish they would replay it or somehow when they did the actual hit.
2-2 offering is low, full count. Conklin hanging tough against Justin Stewart. No question about it. Stu now at 22 pitches. And he rung him up. He got him looking on that one. That could have gone either way. So we'll stretch it out. 7th inning stretch time, tied at 2 on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Great day. I'm Pastor Herbert Crump of Freedom Temple Ministries in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And I am asking you to join us in supporting Coach Joe Hudak and Kingsmen Baseball. He's doing an amazing job preparing these young men, not only athletically, but also spiritually. So join in with us and help hit a home run in supporting Kingsmen Baseball. Have a great day.
Hey, neighbor. Come on in. We're Bojangles, and we've been making famous chicken and biscuits since 1977. What? Smells so good. Must be this plate of famous chicken and biscuits. We don't just make famous chicken and biscuits. We make famous chicken and biscuits all day long. Chicken and biscuits. Swing by and taste what made us famous. We're Bojangles. Nice to meet you.
Head to Bojangles to get our world-famous chicken, made from scratch biscuits, fixins, and tea. Bojangles, it's bow time.
Well, home half of the 7th coming up. Who Wants It More? Tied at 2. It'll be Jack Killalea, Ryan Flaherty, and I believe Mike O'Connor back to the DH position unless Stuart bats. We'll let you know that momentarily. Right now it's Killalea who is 0 for 2 tonight. He's grounded out to the third baseman and struck out swinging.
He was at the bottom of the 7th. Right fielder number 21, Jack
Killalea. And it's ball 1. There's a called strike. Comebacker up the middle, seeing eye single. So Killalea starts things off here in the home half of the 7th on the good foot. Bring up Ryan Fluharty. Ryan 0 for 2 tonight, flew out to left, struck out swinging back in the 5th. See if the Kingsmen can get something going here. Throw over to first, not in time. Mike O'Connor is in the on-deck circle, so he goes back to the DH, and that's bunted foul. Locklear sets at the belt, throws over to first again. Showing bunt, pulls it back, takes a ball. And Conklin charging in from third. That's bunted foul, first base side. 1-2 the count. Well, let's see if they keep it on. It's going to be low. 2-2 the count. Joe Hudak giving some instruction from the third base coaching box. Well, the home plate umpire, I'm not sure what the situation is here. He's come out and is making a note of something. I think we're going to have a pinch runner is what we're going to have. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. That's interesting. Locklear looks in.
Nope.
Throws over to first. Who's the French runner? That's inside, full count. Can't get him to turn to see. That's Tyler Overholt. Oh, there's a fly ball, popped up. Shallow center, everybody going back and nobody talking to each other. Play will be made by the shortstop. You had everybody converging on it, the second baseman, the center fielder, the shortstop, and nobody was communicating. So, Overholt. Oh boy, that's a terrible throw into right field. A headlong slide. He doesn't slide. He goes to third. That throw was about as far off the mark, about a good 12 feet to the right field side of the base at second. And a ball. So stolen base for Overholt. And ball one for Micah Connor. So runner in scoring position for the Kingsmen with one out here in the bottom of the seventh. Let's see if we can get him in. Jack Davis on deck. Locklear looks at the runner at second, now comes to the plate. It's fisted foul, third base side. 1-1 the count. Yes, ma'am. There goes the runner down to third, and they'll foul that off. So they have the hit and run on. Two runs, 3 hits tonight for the Kingsmen. They've stranded 3. That one's high and away. 2-2 the count. To Micah Connor, Jack Davis waiting on deck. Overall with a great lead at second. I mean, he's nearly halfway to third. Comebacker up the middle, that'll be trouble. Second baseman over to the shortstop side, and he got him. But the runner advances to third. That's a nifty play from Noto, who actually was on the shortstop side of the second base bag. And he got Micah.
The center fielder, number 23, Jack Davis.
So Overholt down to third. And here's Jack Davis. Jack tonight has struck out, walked, and scored a run in 2 trips to the plate. Called strike, breaking ball. Jack Austin on deck. Go ahead run 90 feet away for the Kingsmen. Fly Fly ball, left field, hooking foul down the line, out of play. 0-2 the count to Davis. Locklear looks in, sets the belt. Nice job keeping it in front of him by the catcher. 1-2 the count. That was in the dirt. Speaking of catchers, Jack Austin waiting on deck. Locklear looks in again, sets at the belt. Ground ball, shortstop is up with it. Throw over to first. He doesn't get him. And the Kingsmen take the lead 3-1, or 3-2. So the RBI single as Overholt comes in. And here comes Jack Austin with a runner on first and 2 out. Actually, he advances to second because the throw was over the head of the first baseman, so let's back up and make that E6. Actually, they're going to say single on an error on the throw.
Now batting the catcher, number 7.
So here's Jack Austin. Jack stepping in with 2 outs and a runner at second. Kingsman now with a 3-2 lead. Popped him up, shallow right, second baseman coming over. Noto will make the play. But the Kingsmen retake the lead here in the home half of the 7th inning. They do it on 2 hits and an error, and they leave a man. We have played 7 complete. Kingsmen with a 3-2 lead on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Great day. I'm Pastor Herbert Crump of Freedom Temple Ministries in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And I am asking you to join us in supporting Coach Joe Hudak and Kingsmen Baseball. He's doing an amazing job preparing these young men, not only athletically, but also spiritually. So join in with us and help hit a home run in supporting Kingsmen Baseball. Have a great day.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get the burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know. Burn.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness. No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Well, we go to the top of the 8th inning, and on to face Justin Stewart will be Brighton Berthong, Tyson Lipscomb, and Derek Martinez for the Disco Turkeys as the Kingsmen have retaken a 3-2 lead here. Stewart looks in. And Berthong, who was struck out twice tonight and grounded out 0 for 3. And ball 1. That one misses. 2-0 the count. Two and one. Called strike. Strike 2. Count even now. Full count. Payoff pitch. Rung him up. He thought he had ball 4. He gets strike 3 instead. Lower outside corner. So here's Tyson Lipscomb, the DH. Singled, scored a run, drove in a run, hit into a fielder's choice, and walked. He's been a base runner all 3 times tonight. Left-hand hitter. Well, the Kingsmen will be back in action Sunday in Alaska at Herman Brothers Field as they'll take on the Matsu Miners. We'll see them again on Thursday, June the 22nd here at York Comprehensive High School when the Catawba Valley Stars come to town. And then we'll do a little road trip of our own through the North Carolina with the Kingsmen, as we'll go visit these Carolina Disco Turkeys at their place, David Couch Ballpark, up in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. 0-1 the count. It's upstairs for a ball, 1-1 the count. Called strike. So our next broadcast seems like a long way away, June the 22nd. 2 weeks. It's low for a ball, 2-2 the count.
Yeah, that goes
2-2 offering on the way from Justin Stewart. Ground ball, right side. Nice stop by the second baseman, but that's all he can do is stop it. It'll be a single. So tying run is aboard for the Disco Turkeys, as Flew Hardy just able to range over to his left and stop it.
Number 16, Derek Martinez.
Here's Derek Martinez, who has walked twice, actually 3 times tonight. He's been a base runner. Left-hand hitter stepping in. Face the right-hander, Justin Stewart. No activity in the Kingsman bullpen, so they're going to dance with the date that brung them. Swing and a miss. 1 out on the inning. Top of the 8th, Kingsman with a 3-2 lead. It's upstairs for a ball. 1-1 the count. One offering, outside corner, called strike. And ball 2, and that'll advance the runner. So now you got a man in scoring position as the tying run with 1 out down at second base and a 2-2 count to Derek Martinez. Top of the 8th inning. Rung him up. 2 outs in the inning. Here is Nico Noto, who was struck out swinging twice tonight and walked.
Batting the second baseman, number 7, Nico Noto.
Stewart checks the runner at second. What do you want? Them? Ball 1 to Nico. Stewart taking his time, looking in. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Stu sets at the belt from the stretch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Stop that. I'm not eating my own pizza.
1-2 offering on the way. Got him. So the Kingsmen slam the door on the Disco Turkeys. No runs, a hit, no errors, a man left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Kingsmen with a 3-2 lead on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
Oh, now look who's being fresh. Oh, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
There's always time in the morning, always time at night. Always time for simple pleasure, sunshine and moonlight. Always time for refreshment when you're on the run. And when it's time for fun, there's always Coca-Cola. Yeah. Coca-Cola. Always Coca-Cola.
Distributed by Rock Hill Coca-Cola. Well, top of the order as we head to the home half of the 8th inning for the Kingsmen. Aiden Rice, Camden Troyer, and Bryce Frederick. And another new pitcher on for the Disco Turkeys. We're endeavoring to find out who that is. You get a lot of help doing these broadcasts, friends, and I want to show some love now. Of course, Ryan Shaheen back this year. is the sports information man. This is your first year, right? All right, easy. His big show business break there, and he got all excited on me. I don't know. Returning is Emma Ann Lee, who can shake up anybody. She's been working the scoreboard and home plate camera in the TV broadcast that you're watching. And, of course, the great Alan K. Haley returneth for another season with stats and general all-around everything. So my thanks to the three of them. So we'll endeavor to find out who the right fielder is, but we do know that the Disco Turkeys' former right fielder, Bruck Bowl, has now taken over as pitcher.
Nice. That was sweet. Oh, he's going.
And drives one into the right field corner on the first pitch he sees.
Now batting the left fielder, number 18, Camden Troy.
So Cam Troyer steps in with a runner on second. And a called strike. As Breckbo looks in. Pops that one foul out of play, third base side. 0-2 the count. Runner at second, nobody out, bottom of the eighth. Kingsmen with a 3-2 lead, looking for some insurance. Sweeping curve, got him. That was a nice pitch. One out of the inning. Here's Bryce Frederick, the third baseman. Bryce tonight has walked twice and popped up to the second baseman. 0 for 1 officially, but has been a base runner twice. Bryce will step in right-hand side of the place to face the left-hander, Breckbo. That one sails away, high and away for a ball. There goes the runner down to third, and he'll make it with no problem. 2-0 the count. Pitch is inside for a ball. 3-0 the count. And ball 4, wild pitch, and run number 4 comes in. And sometimes that's just the way it works.
Now batting the
So
first
Kingsmen get that insurance, and here's Colin Patterson with 1 out and 1 on, and a 4-2 ball game here in the home half of the eighth. Patterson, left-hand hitter, is grounded out, struck out tonight, and flown out to right field, 0 for 3. Runner being held at first. There goes the runner down to second. That throw was off the mark, and he's safe. 1-0 the count. Brick Bowl looks back in at Patterson. That one's another wild pitch, and the catcher can't find it. Taking a turn to third, but holding will be Frederick. And it's 2-0 the count, and the wheel's starting to come off here for the Disco Turkeys. Three and 0 the count. Called strike, 3-1 the count. He was taking all the way. It's high. Ball 4. Runners on the corners for the Kingsmen.
Yo, Chief, they can't stop me from rapping, can they? You can't ain't hot.
Now batting the right fielder, number 26, Gavin Troyer.
Oh, here's Gavin Troyer.
Too much stuff on my heart right now.
He just got some instruction from Joe Hudak, the third base coach. So Gavin will step in, left-hand side of the plate. Runners on the corners with one out here in the bottom of the 8th. Kingsmen with a 4-2 lead, looking to expand on it. And he shows a bunt, pulls it back, and strike one. I don't think anybody was expecting that. Let's see if he put it on again. Brick Bowl looks in. Yes, they do. But he'll throw over to first.
Nope.
So they definitely know what Joe Hudak's intentions are. He's looking to play the small ball, and he's quite good at that. And that one's fouled back. 0-2 the count. Runners on the corners. He's showing bunt again, and he lays down a beauty. And he rolls foul, and he's out. So everybody stays put.
Now batting the second baseman, number 7, Ryan Fluharty.
So here's Ryan Fluharty, who was flown out to the left, struck out swinging, and popped up to the shortstop. There goes another run in on a wild pitch. So everybody advances. Frederick comes in. Fluharty with a man on second and 2 out. Fouls that one off. 1-1 the count. Kingsmen now with a 5-2 lead. Home half of the eighth. High and away outside. 2-1 the count. Three and 1 the count. Mike O'Connor waiting on deck. Popped him up. Second baseman Nico coming over into shallow right, and he could not make the play. That'll be an error, and a run will score. Right fielder was coming in. First baseman was going back. Second baseman came over and could not make the catch. It hit off his glove, and that'll be an error. And it's now a 6-2 Kingsman lead. So Patterson comes in. Pickoff throw to first goes over everybody's head. Let's see what this is. Joe wants to know why he wasn't allowed to go past second when the ball was still in play. That's a pretty good question. And he's not liking the answer he's getting. It's a little late in the game to get yourself tossed, Coach. So it's a throwing error charge to the pitcher. Want to know the count to Mike O'Connor. 6-2 our scores. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Jack Davis on deck. Rick Bowl looks in. Lefty deals. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. 2 outs. Runner on second. It's outside. 2-2. He was going to chase it. He should have, because it's a called third strike. But the Kingsmen put 3 on the board with 1 hit and 2 errors, and they leave a man. We go to the top of the 9th. Mads Gustafsson. Then the top of the order, Deion Tubbs and Calvin Schubert for the Disco Turkeys, as they trail the Kingsmen by a score of 6-2 on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
Well, now look who's being fresh. Oh, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
It's summertime.
It's not summer without an ice-cold Coca-Cola in your hand. Stop by your local convenience store today and grab a 20-ounce bottle of Coca-Cola or Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Or pick up more delicious refreshment with a 20-ounce bottle of Diet Coke, Sprite, or Fanta. Soak no matter how you soak in that summer sun, at home, at the lake, on vacation, or simply on the go. Grab an ice-cold Coca-Cola today and enjoy.
Well, here we go. Top of the ninth inning. Max Gustafson steps in. It was singled, walked, driven in a run, and flown out to left field. And we'll look at strike one. There's Justin Stewart looking to close it out. Called strike two. Yes, we're in the witching hour where balls become strikes. And there's strike three. So top of the order, and Dion Tubbs, who was fanned 3 times tonight and grounded out to third.
Zach Semino.
Actually, we have a pinch hitter. Zach Safino is his name. So Semino steps in. Strike one to him. Stewart taking his time. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. It's low in the dirt for a ball. 1-2. Calvin Schubert is scheduled next. Pop foul, out of play. Low and outside, 2-2 the count. Rung him up. So it's down to Calvin Schubert.
Now batting the
As Stewart backs up strikeout number 9. So Calvin Schubert steps in. Stewart gets a strike on the outside corner. 1-1 the count. Kingsmen are north to Alaska. Our next broadcast will be June the 22nd. 1-1 offering. Swing and a miss. Nobody on, 2 outs, top of the ninth. Kingsmen with a 6-2 lead. Looking to nail it down. And they do. Swing and a miss, down he goes. So a 1-2-3 inning as Justin Stewart strikes out the side. We'll come back and wrap this one up after this on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
For tonight's game.
This is Scott Davis with Northside Baptist Church, and I'd like to share why we're honored to support Kingsmen baseball, especially in light of a culture that produces young men capable of unthinkable violence and incredible apathy. It's so encouraging to help an organization that teaches young men character through the great game of baseball. Add to that our shared convictions that the surest way to success and significance is through a living relationship with Jesus Christ, and you've got a winning combination on the baseball diamond, in the boardroom, or wherever God calls these young men.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now, what can I have for dessert?
Well, now look who's being fresh. Oh, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
Well, you can put this one into the win column tonight for the Kingsmen as they come away with a 6-2 victory over the Carolina Disco Turkeys. You can give the win to Justin Stewart. He worked 3 1/3 innings tonight, gave up 1 hit, struck out 10. And the loss goes to Ben Tanneman, who worked a third of to Chase Locklear, who worked 2 innings and gave up, 1 run on 3 hits, and it was an earned run. So this one took 3 hours to play in front of your comprehensive high school crowd. And the Kingsmen will be hitting the road to Alaska tomorrow. They'll be gone for the next couple of weeks, and then, of course, we'll be back with you on June the 22nd to bring you a rematch, only at this time at the Carolina Disco Turkeys place here on the Kingsmen Baseball Network. My name is Stephen Stone. I hope that you enjoyed the broadcast. I know that you like the outcome of this one. Kingsmen with a 6-2 win, and again, my thanks to my associates here tonight in the booth, Alan Cahaley with the stats, Ryan Sheehan with the sports information, and the lovely Emma Ann Lay, who did double duty with the scoreboard and the home plate cameras on your TV broadcast. So, until the 22nd, have a great evening, everyone. And we'll see you next time on Kingsman Baseball.
I got a serious burn on today, bro.
This has been Kingsman Baseball. Fly ball center fielder on the run. He can't get to it. That's going to roll over the wall. It'll be extra bases. Kingsman Baseball has been brought to you by Chick-fil-A, Cherry Road, Rock Hill. Sutton Construction Incorporated of Rock Hill. Call 803-327-5654. Rock Hill Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Open Happiness. Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone. And by Substation 2, Cherry Road, Rock Hill, across from Winthrop University. Slice, 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 garden, garden, garden.
High flying ball, deep left. That thing is smoke. You gotta have a passport to catch that.
Join us next time for Kingsman Baseball. We're on the Kingsman Baseball Radio Network. Thanks for listening.
Deep down here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros, no.